If you've ever seen someone get pulled over and blow into a small handheld device on the side of the road, that is not the test that convicts you in court. And that distinction matters more than most people realize. So, which DUI test results can actually be used against you in an Alabama courtroom? Let's verify. Our source is the Alabama Code and the Alabama Department of Forensic Sciences. Here's what we found. Alabama law lays out 3 types of DUI testing, and they are not treated equally. The first is the roadside preliminary breath test. This is the small handheld device an officer uses at the scene. Under Alabama law, this test is used to establish probable cause for an arrest, not to prove guilt in court, because the results are considered to be less reliable. That's where the second type of test comes in, the evidentiary breath test. This is the breathalyzer given at the police station. It's a larger, more precise machine, and unlike a roadside test, this one can be used in court, but only if strict requirements are followed. The officer has to be properly certified to administer the test, the machine must be properly calibrated, and the person being tested has to be observed for at least 20 minutes beforehand. And that observation period is important. It ensures nothing like burping, vomiting, or having anything in the mouth interferes with the results. If any of those steps are skipped, a judge can throw the results out. This brings us to the last test, the blood test. This one is considered the most accurate and can also be used in court, but again, only if strict rules were followed. Under Alabama law, the blood must be drawn by a qualified medical professional, such as physician, registered nurse, paramedic, or licensed phlebotomist. From there, the process has to be carefully documented. Every single person who touched that sample from the nurse to the lab has to be accounted for. If that chain of custody is broken, the results can be challenged and may not hold up in court. There is one more thing the law covers. If you refuse to take any of these tests after being arrested, Alabama law says that refusal can be used against you in court too. So we can verify that only the evidentiary breath test and blood test can be used as evidence in a DUI trial, but only if strict legal procedures are followed.